Jest 24 kwietnia, a my kończymy Wietnam bułeczką banh mi i kaweczką bak siu. Kończymy naszą ponad dwumiesięczną wyprawę w Wietnamie i jedziemy do Kambodży. Jesteśmy teraz pomiędzy Wietnamem a Kambodżą, w takim w sumie pasie niczyim. Wszystko jest ogrodzone, wszystko ma oczywiście drut kolczasty. Jest masa tirów, czekają pewnie na przejazd z granicy. A przy okazji są jakieś domy mieszkalne i łożą sobie krowy. Pewnie zobaczymy jakieś kury i psy też. Zaczyna się ciekawie. Pierwszy dzień Kambodży za nami. Jesteśmy w stolicy kraju w tej chwili. Byliśmy w dwóch muzeach. Pojeździliśmy troszkę po mieście. Pomimo naszego smutku z oddania Apy, i tak wynajęliśmy skuter, żeby właśnie łatwiej było się poruszać po mieście. No i troszkę lenistwo też jest na większym poziomie chwilowo, tego że 2 miesiące coś nas woziło, a teraz musimy to wszystko robić na piechotę. I co jeszcze chciałem powiedzieć, że jestem bardzo miło zaskoczony Kambodżą. Ludzie są dużo milsi, wszystko jest jakoś przyjemnie się załatwia, może dlatego, że większość mówi po angielsku. Jeszcze się nie spotkaliśmy na razie z ludźmi, którzy nie mówią po angielsku, więc jest fajnie. Jedyne co jest troszkę uciążliwe, że ceny są bardzo często podane w dolarach amerykańskich, a nie w rilach, czyli w własnej walucie. Oczywiście można zawsze zapytać, żeby przewalutowali tą wartość dolarów na rile, ale wtedy wiadomo na niekorzyść też wiadomo kogo. Poza tym jest gorąco. Pomimo, że jesteśmy na tej samej wysokości co miasto Ho Chi Minh, jest tu 40 stopni dzisiaj, a mamy 25 kwietnia, więc jest gorąco, czuć to. Może też dlatego, że jesteśmy w centrum wielkiego miasta, bo patrząc na horyzont, na budynki miast tutaj Phnom Penh, czy jakoś tak, to jest dużo więcej wysokich budynków i wieżowców niż w Ho Chi Minh. No, to nie dlatego, że to jest stolica, więc może. Ale mimo tego, że to jest stolica, mimo tego, że może z tyłu wygląda, że ruch jest duży, ruch jest naprawdę spoko. Jakby nie ma szaleństw, wszyscy jakoś normalnie jeżdżą, potrafią normalnie jechać i czekają, przynajmniej na czerwonym świetle. O, i są też tuk-tuki jak w Bangkoku. Another story from Cambodia. So, why is it so dark in here? It's because our hotel has no electricity anymore. It flashed on and off a few times and I thought it's maybe the city, but looking around, there is some light. The billboards have light too, so must be us. And now we are chilling in a dark hotel.
It's very hot.
And indeed, the worst of it all is not the lack of electricity for our electronics, but the lack of this guy. We are on the 8th floor according to the keychain, and it's getting pretty hot in here after 5 minutes. So maybe let's start a countdown as a game. Astrid has been to the reception, but there is nobody, so might be that everyone just went home and nobody's aware of it. That would be funny. We have a train tomorrow at 7 a.m, so we need to wake up early. And all our stuff is messed up all over the place. And my phone is undying. And I need it to make some light. Cambodia is fun. Is it fun? It's fun.
Thought we wouldn't need our fleece sweaters anymore, but it's so cold in this train.
So since day one of the travel, we always had not this, but our wraps with us and longer pants in case of cold. And we didn't need it in Thailand, we didn't need it in Laos, we didn't need it in Vietnam. And we thought, okay, we will not need it in Cambodia either. And then, of course, the one, like the utmost first time you don't have those things, it's extremely cold. So luckily it's a train, so I can open the backpack and just take it out. Of course, how ironic.
Onze hostel heeft gratis kayaks om te gebruiken. En we hebben een route gekregen om de zonsondergang te zien. De zon zit momenteel wel achter een dikke wolk, dus ik weet niet of we veel gaan zien. Maar het is op zich wel een leuk riviertje om af te varen. Dus leuk avontuur. was the only thing they got, so I guess I'm a local now. So we're getting a tour at a pepper plantation. Kuba chose a new style of hat. Very big.
Of our pepper like this. We cut the good one and then we keep in the small plastic. Let it grow like 1 high meter and then we can plant with the pole. When they grow like 1 or 2 high meter, those times that we use like tie like this to tie our pepper to make sure they can growing very well and also they can have a good plant. The first 3 years we cut the flower of the pepper out to give a lot of energy to our pepper can grow. But the end 3 years we keep the flower of the pepper to make the peppercorn like this. So when we keep around 5 or 6 months, those times that we can get the dark green like this. And you can see the real one over here. The dark green, it will be like this. And dark green also, when you eat the fresh one like this, it will be too spicy for everyone, even me too. This one for you, and this one for you, and you.
Dare to eat. No, thank you.
Alright. And you? No. Bon? Hai. Có lứa nữa kìa.
Well, I tried the first one already. Pick by myself.
Oh, she very fast.
So spicy?
Pick by myself.
Normally, Barakumai people they like spicy.
I don't like spice.
Ah,
But
this
I
one
will
is too
go
spicy
for it.
for you.
I will go for it.
If you buy a little bit, if it's too spicy for you, you can throw it out. No worry. Because the fresh one, it will be give a lot of flavor.
En het heel doorgebeet.
Ja,
Ah, en? Ça va?
is oké. No, oké. Candies.
It's spicy more long time. Take on like maybe 5 minutes to stop. 5.
Begint het?
So you know the beginning when you bite, the flavor not spicy, but just about a moment.
Yeah.
And they burn slowly to your tongue, your mouth, and your throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
And the
exactly.
pepper like
Now
this.
it's burning.
Now it's burning.
So when we keep around 8 or 9 months, those times that we have this color coming, that we have some ripe, some red, orange or yellow. It means 3 years that we can harvest 1 or 2 times only, and then we have to wait another 3 years coming again. And those times that we can harvest it, we have to waiting for a long time. And this time also I'm gonna explain how to make it. The salted fresh, it become from the young green or young seed of our pepper like this. You can see over here. We take the whole stem and bring to our factory, and the lady just put our pepper on the table, and they have to use their own hand to pick corn by corn, corn by corn. So after selected, we have to clean with the clean water. We boiling in the hot water in 15 minutes to make sure the green turn color to the black. And those time also that we can mix with the salt. And then we have to keep in the cold room, like keep 24 or 25 days. Those time our pepper it will be soft, salted and still spicy. It means they're good. And then we can package it like this and sell in the shop or in Europe. I have a lot of experience, attention with our pepper. Of course, when we harvest the green, we can take the whole stem like this. That we spend only 1 hour to harvest for one plant. But when we harvest our red pepper, we cannot take the whole stem. So the lady they come here and have to pick corn by corn, corn by corn on the plant. That she spend 2 or 3 hours to harvest it. And why we cannot take the whole stem? Because normally one stem that we have many color of our pepper, that we have red color, the ripe, the orange, the yellow and green. But we harvest the red color, we want to keep the green, dark green or orange or yellow, turn color to the red again. And it's more easy for us to harvest our red color to make our red pepper. And also the skin of the red, it's very soft. So when we use strong hand or machine, the skin can damage or remove. When the skin remove a little bit, we cannot make our red pepper. Because those one, it will be low quality and the flavor, it will be not good. That's why we have to be careful all the time. And one plant, when we harvest the fresh, it can get 6 kilo. But when we processing to red to white to black already, that we have only 2 kilo. because we have to take about the big size only, and about the small size and medium size we not throw it away, we just keep it to make our powder of the pepper, or we can combine it with another spices. And every year we have to replace the pole. You can see both of them, the old one, that the red and the insect or the fly or the bug, they like to eat our pole, so we will keep like 4 or 5 months. The old one is gonna broke and our pepper they gonna die for sure. That's why we have to install the new pole next to the old one, and then we have to tie both of them together to protect our pepper. And compost pepper, they have the long life, they can live more than 50 years and then they're gonna die by itself. But sometimes they can die before their age because of the sunlight they heat to make to our pepper. And we make a hole like this to make sure the water not a lot when the rainy season coming. If the water a lot in our long pepper or compost pepper, they're gonna die because of the water.
Dla tych, co pamiętają jeden z odcinek z Tajlandii, gdzie mówiliśmy, że nie wiem, czy do Laosu pojedziemy przez sezon palenia. Jesteśmy w Kambodży i już jest kilka miesięcy później, a tu to się dopiero zaczyna. Look at this chilling cow. Hello, chilling cow. So apparently the yellow mangoes are way too sweet for people here in Cambodia, so they just leave it
Yeah,
for rotting.
that's sad.
Yeah, let's take some.
We found some more mangoes. Such a waste.
Export this thing.
Yeah. In Belgium this would cost like €2 per piece. Here they're just lying on the ground.
You can smell the salt in the air. You can see the salt on the ground. Right. I've scraped some salt from the ground. We will do a test.
Ik ga dat echt niet eten.
Phew. Salty as. Yeah. Salt.
Good conclusion.
Jest dzisiaj tak gorąco, że nawet plastikowe końcówki wiatraka są luźne i nie łączą, więc dlatego je postawiłem w cieniu. To jest jakieś 40 stopni w cieniu, jakieś 55 myślę, może 50 na słońcu.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Were you waiting for us?
And for the air conditioning.
Meow.
Another sleeper bus another portion of adventures. Although in Cambodia they drive way better than in Vietnam, and I am not apologizing for the words, it's just facts. So it's a sleeper bus, and I'm pretty sure we'll have a nice sleep. It's a bit different than the Vietnamese one. Here it's like
Actually lay down.
mats on which you can lay down. The same on top and bottom.
Get a pillow and a blanket, which wasn't the case last time.
Yeah, that's true. And our entertaining system doesn't work. But we have a power outlet which probably doesn't work either. We're going to Siem Reap.